Hey family, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that's been sitting heavy on my heart. Your purpose versus God's purpose. Because let's be honest, some of us think we've got life all figured out. We have our 5-year plans, our dream boards, our bucket list. But deep down, there's this unsettled feeling, like you're moving but in circles. Or maybe you're scrolling through social media, comparing your journey to someone else's, wondering if you're even on the right path. Today, we're going to unpack why your purpose might not be the same as God's purpose, and why that difference is everything. Purpose clash. Your purpose is often shaped by your dreams, desires, talents, and what you think will bring fulfillment. God's purpose is anchored in His eternal plan for your life, something He saw before you were even born. Jeremiah 1:5. Sometimes they align beautifully, but other times they don't. And when they don't, you can work as hard as you want, but it's like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but going nowhere. Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." Sometimes we call it purpose when it's just preference. Look at Jonah. His personal purpose in that moment was, I don't want to go to Nineveh. But God's purpose, you are the man for Nineveh. His resistance brought storms, literally. The cycle trap. You might think you have it all figured out because it looks right on paper. The job fits. The business idea makes sense. The ministry looks like a good thing. But if you find yourself going in cycles, starting and stopping, making progress only to slide back, you need to pause. Israel wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, not because they lacked potential, but because they were out of alignment with God's instruction. Potential without obedience would keep you circling the same mountain. Comparison and envy. Then there's this trap of looking at someone else's journey. Maybe God called them to a platform and you're wondering why you're still in the background. Psalm 37 verse 7 says, "Do not fret because of those who prosper in their way." Your envy can blind you to the very opportunities God is placing before you. You start copying their blueprint without realizing their assignment came with specific instructions tailor-made for them. David couldn't wear Saul's armor, not because armor is bad, but because it wasn't his. Effort versus obedience. Here's something that might sting. Hard work alone doesn't guarantee fulfillment. Peter was a professional fisherman. He worked all night and caught nothing. But one instruction from Jesus, cast your net on the right side, changed everything. Effort is powerful, but obedience is supernatural. When you align with God's purpose, your effort carries eternal weight. You might be asking, how do I find God's purpose? How do you actually discover God's purpose for you? 1. Seek Him first. Matthew 6:33. It isn't just a memory verse, it is a strategy. Make God the starting point, not an afterthought. Listen intentionally. God speaks through His word, prayer, wise counsel, and sometimes even circumstances. 3. Obey small instructions. God rarely gives the full picture at once. Obedience in little things unlocks the next step. And number 4, surrender your timeline. God's purpose may not fit your by 30, I must checklist. Trust His timing. And number 5, be willing to let go. Sometimes you must release something good to step into God's best. Here is the truth. Your purpose might make you happy for a while, but only God's purpose will make you whole. Stop running in circles. Stop living off someone else's calling. Lean in, listen, and obey. I want you to take this week to pray. Lord, align my steps with your purpose. Show me where I've been following my plan instead of yours. And if this hit home for you, share this video with someone you love, because someone out there is tired of circles too.